Around a couple of months ago, I made a video on this show, the Red Ape Family, and obviously, this video was met with quite a lot of praise. It was pretty much the most popular video on my channel. And I basically went to depth on how the Red Ape Family, excusing the fact that it's NFT fueled and, it's a whole NFT shill, excusing all of that and seeing it as its own show, I still said it was terrible and that it needed a lot of work doing to it, especially relevant around the characters, the animation. It needed a lot of work to do. And surprisingly enough, there is another episode of the Red Ape Family. And so I spent what little of my time I had left watching the entirety of this episode, all 20 minutes of it, by the way. And what would my verdict be? So that you have to watch this video that's like 10 minutes long. It's actually solid. Like, yeah, I get it, NFT bad, boo-boo, that's, But discarding all of that, it's actually somewhat solid. Like, it feels like they've took a lot of criticism to heart and they've worked on the show. For example, the characters, the little sons that we discussed in the last episode, they had like literally no character and were just mutes the entire episode. Well, now they've actually got distinguishable characters, and there's even this supporting character role, the gold skull thingy, and sometimes he actually has quite a good few lines to say.
Hands off the boy, you cunts!
They removed the British accent from Winky, which, in hindsight, was kind of a better move. It kind of felt odd that everyone else in the show was American, except for the odd occasion. And then there was just this one British monkey. However, I may say all these good things about episode 2 of the Red Ape Family, but there's definitely some flaws to it that still linger. For example, this show still suffers from a weird casting decision. For example, the main antagonist, let's just say his voice does not fit in the slightest.
This year I got more NFTs than anyone in the entire solar system, and today I will auction them to you.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Alongside some other weird deliveries, and one delivery that was just really painful to bear witness to is the baby Elon delivery. Essentially had like a solid 5 to 7 seconds of just painfully cringeworthy adult babbling.
Wrong Bitcoin. Wrong Bitcoin. Show the Bitcoin.
What is that actually happened?
Of course it happened.
But to be fair, the Elon Musk impression was really funny. I'll give him that.
The Bitcoins have set me free, Chucky. You have no idea what is happening, do you?
No.
And the ending it feels a little bit too rushed, as in like they just didn't know what to do with the ending and not wrap things up too quickly. But other than that, I give this a solid 5 to 6 out of 10. Like the entire episode, it seems like a lot of the criticism they received through a lot of the hate videos which by the way, I didn't get featured in, even though it was pretty substantial. But I guess they don't consider me a troll since the videos that were included in there were considered trolls.
People hated it. I saw another universe too, royally fucked by the way. Creatures called trolls, who were trapped in a thing called YouTube.
Poor things.
No, they were assholes. Virgins making reaction videos in their mother's basements, all talking about how shitty we are.
Probably all men.
You can kind of tell now, like the main issue with the first episode is that it felt like such a shill. It didn't feel like there was any passion or like fun put into it, but in episode 2 it feels like it's like night and day to episode 1. It feels a lot more fun and just poking fun at what its flaws were. For example, there's a bathroom sequence where there's a typo and it has an arrow pointing towards the intent meme typo. Well, you can clearly see they're having fun with this now. It's just they kind of needed this outrage to kind of see that, and now the reaction is sort of neutral to the show now, despite the fact, it's NFTs and all that shit. But overall, I still say that although the show is getting on its feet now, it's somewhat watchable in contrast to, Big Mouth and all them shills. Although it's getting on its feet, there's still a ways to go, but disregarding the fact that it's fueled by NFTs and it's mainly a shill for NFTs, and disregarding the fact that it's all crypto nonsense that I will never understand, I still say it's a solid 5 to 6 out of 10. Good job, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video talking about it because I know people will probably want me to talk about it since one of my most popular videos is the Red Ape Family. But yeah, that's my verdict. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment what you think of the second episode. Is it good? Is it bad? And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.